Wong in the first round matchup. And, well, looking at the draw in the women's doubles, it is tricky, to say the least. Coming up in the second round would be Li and Liu of China for whoever wins today's match, and then potentially, of course, Fukushima and Hirota in the third round. It only gets tougher. That has always been the case. In fact, there are no easy matches when it comes to the World Championships. As Grania Somerville will verify, it's tough from the outset, isn't it, Grania?
Yeah. It's, you know, the best in the world all coming to compete for the top prize of the year. So pressure is high. Everyone's, you know, trying to peak for this tournament, be at their best. So it's an exciting time, but a stressful time as a player.
Grania, you obviously played yesterday in the women's doubles and today in the mixed doubles. Didn't quite go your way. But what do you make of your first 2 days here at the Royal Arena and in Copenhagen?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great atmosphere. The crowd's been pretty full with Danish fans. They're making a real spectacle of these entries, which I think is awesome, trying to, you know, make it more exciting and entertaining. The players coming up through these platforms from the ground and with the big flag behind them. I've seen some awesome photos of the players walking past the flag like that, and this staircase, that the stairs are actually pretty friendly. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, someone's gonna trip, but they're very small steps, so I feel like you could just jog off a trip and it would look pretty normal.
Okay, that's good to hear, because that was always a concern, I'm sure, to see stairs before you start your match. It's like, I don't want to trip up now.
Yeah, you'd hope some of the best athletes in the world can handle a staircase, though.
Oh, we've just seen Birch and Smith, and now Jin and Wong make their way to the courts. And, well, this one will be a second meeting between the two. They've only met once before, and that was during the Commonwealth Games in 2022, something that you were part of as well, Grania. And Singapore won that fairly easily in straight games. I wouldn't say easily, in straight games. 21-19, 21-17 still suggests it was close.
Was that must have been in the team event, was it?
It was in the group stages of the team event, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because the English pair were the runner-up at the Commonwealth Games, and the Singapore, I think, came...
Good match.
I think they lost in the earlier rounds. Yeah, 8.
They got the bronze medal for the team event, Singapore.
Oh, team event, yeah.
And, well, this is the first time since that these two pairs will be playing. Chloe Birch, the younger of the two women on the English side, 27 years of age, from Preston, England, stands at 168 centimeters tall. She's currently ranked 29th with Smith, but of course they used to be a top 20 pair not so long ago. Got up to number 12 in the world. That was in January of 2022. Seen a slight dip in form since, but it's certain that they have the quality to get back to those levels. And win-loss record in 2023 stands at 11-16, so more losses than wins, not the kind of reading they would have hoped for. Lauren Smith, now 31 years of age, from Carlisle, England. In the first round, though, it's better. It's 50%, 6-6 is their first round win-loss record this season. So they've got a 50% chance of getting past this match, one would say, if you look at history. But at the World Championships, none of that really can be read well, I'd say. You can't really read too much into that kind of history. It's a very different atmosphere. Jin Yujia, 26 years of age, also the older of the two here, from Hangzhou, China, which he's, of course, been playing for Singapore for quite some time now. Ranked 23 in the world. It's gone up as high as 16. That was in May, earlier in May this year, with her partner, Crystal Wong, who's 24. Have a win-loss record of 11-16, exactly the same as Birch and Smith. So the year has kind of panned out in a similar way for both these pairs. And she's born in Singapore, of course, Crystal Wong. Our win-loss record in the first round stands at 4-10 for Jin and Wong. But of course, the most memorable thing they did was get to the third round of the World Championships last year, the Singaporean pair, where they eventually lost to Zhang and Zheng in 2 games. So on their debut, they got to the 3rd round. So they'll be hoping to replicate that a little bit, won't they? As we see the officials for this match, it's Michael Stair of Denmark in the umpire's chair and Kamasha Robertson Martins of Belgium. So, Grania Somerville, you know these pairs quite well. What can we expect?
Yeah, so the Singapore pair are quite rally style. They're happy to play, you know, some clear, some drop shots, keep the rally going. You know, when they get the chance, then they will be aggressive, but they're really happy to rally, whereas the English are definitely a bit more attackive. They're trying to get the attack. They're stepping in their defense and countering. Chloe, I guess, is typically the backcourt player for them. She's got power. She's really good at covering the whole court, coming from a singles background. And then, of course, Lauren, with her strong mixed doubles, she's very clinical and efficient at the net, finishing stuff coming forward there. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting matchup and to see how they handle the conditions of the court with the slower shuttle. It might benefit the more attacking pair and a bit less of the rally style, but looking forward to seeing.
Young Crystal and Ying Yang Jia, Singapore. Laura Smith to serve to Ying Yang Jia. Love all.
Lauren Smith will serve to get this 1st round match underway.
Service over.
Straight away, a good return.
1 love.
From Jin.
Service fault called too high. Service over. 1 all.
He's not able to get
2
control on that
1.
shuttle. Jin Yujia dropping fairly fast.
That is the side where the drift takes it a little bit as well.
We have seen in the doubles matches, more
Service
so in the
over.
men's and the women's, where they try to keep it as low and tight as possible and not really go for those lines.
Yeah, everyone's playing it a little bit in, just so hard to get the feel, so better to play it safer.
Because it can go wide like that.
3 2.
That's a lovely drop.
Service over.
Right in the middle
3 all.
of the front court. Singaporean players nowhere near it.
Service fault called too high.
For the 2nd time
Service
in,
over.
I think the last 2
4,
points that
3.
we've seen that service fault called on the Singapore serve.
Service over. 4 all.
It's going to be fairly close at the start at both these pairs. Try to find their footing. It's their first time out on court 2, out in the arena.
Service
On the
over.
backhand, Chloe Birch
Change.
drove it straight into the net.
5 4.
You played Lauren Smith earlier in the mixed doubles.
Yes.
Grania, and that went the distance. I mean, you came so close, of course. Would you see that Chloe Birch would try and carry her a little bit as this game progresses, having had such a long game early on? Would that make any kind of impact?
I think kind of naturally in their game, Chloe's doing a lot of the heavy work from the backcourt. Yeah, we'll have to see how much Lauren ends up at the back, but that's definitely their preferred position here. And as you can see in some of the rallies, the Singaporeans are struggling to get the shuttle all the way to the back, so Chloe is able to kind of smash with her powerful smash and really step in and come forward. That's one of the things here with the slow shuttle, is that it's hard to get it to the back when power's coming at you. You can see there, Lauren stepping in really well.
A fantastic kill shot going cross court.
6-5.
Playing the steeper shots, both Birch and Smith.
Service fault called too high.
Now
Service
it's
over.
England's turn with the service fault.
6-all.
It is funny though, because in our match, like, yeah, she wasn't getting faulted, and then first few points, that's her, I think, second fault as well. So I will say it's not the most objective means of
7-6.
of judging a serve.
Service fault called too high. Service over.
This is interesting. And they're both
7-all.
Just taking turns.
At least it's fair.
Coach is a little bit baffled as to what's going on. Let's see Paulus Furman, the doubles coach for Singapore there. He's joined by Martin Andrew, who's the technical director.
Service over. Change.
It's also early nerves.
8-7.
Settle that, get into the game really. Good defensive work by Singapore here.
Serves over.
Once more.
8-all.
Struggle to get the shuttle over.
The smashes coming from Ujara quite flat, so the English are doing well with countering there. It'd be good to see a little bit more angle from her. What we've seen in this hall is that angle shots from the back are really effective, because that means that they have to pretty much lift again when you're hitting down, and because it's so hard to get the good length with the slow shuttle, it's a great way to get a short lift and then come in forward.
Fantastic. That much better from Jinyu Jia.
8.
Uses the backhand to brush the shuttle cross court.
I think she's also an ex-singles player as well. So 2 ex-singles players converted to women's doubles.
That brings a certain set of skills, doesn't it?
Yeah, you do. They typically, you know, have that nice cross-court control like what you just saw there. And obviously they can cover the court really well from, you know, the back to the front when needed. Usually what they need to develop is mainly the fast stuff, so the driving around the body, the defense. that's usually what they're lacking when they change.
Unsighted.
Yeah, that was slightly delayed decision from the umpire. He's finally called for the on-court review. It says unsighted. And Jin and Wong with a narrow lead. Yeah, it's in.
In.
And therefore, it is Jin
11-8.
and Wong who
Interval.
take the 3-point lead at the break, which is the largest we've seen in this game so far. It's been so close. And Jin and Wong finally make their charge towards the end. 11-8 to Singapore.
When the bigger one's at the back, like she's smashing really high, so I want us to bring it. Pushing back. And your deep smash is correct. Yeah, not always playing really steep. Sometimes we go a little bit longer into court. Yeah, but you're working well. You're moving fast. Yeah, all right. Just now, just keep on it. Yeah, as much. You've got to keep
Court
whistling.
2, 20 seconds.
A good signal.
Court
It's
2,
energy in the
20
speed.
seconds.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on. Let's go.
Coach, return to your chair. Coach, return to your chair.
The Singapore coach had plenty to say. Took his time to get back to his chair, still
11-8. Play.
imparting his observations. But at the moment, it's Jin and Wong who look a little bit more in control. 11-8. We both know that 3 points in badminton is not a lot.
It is not, especially at the mid-interval. Anything can happen after that point.
All-out attack from Lauren Smith at the net.
Service over. 9-12.
Singapore changed the pace up a little bit in that rally. But Lauren Smith then finally taking charge of the net.
Service over. 13-9.
I apologize straight away because it
14-9.
was targeted at Lauren's body. Proved effective nonetheless, and a 5-point lead now. Hold out. We try to get behind the players into the corner.
There is the drift going the direction that the English are hitting as well. So it's a bit easier to hit out the back from their end, but also means that the attack is more effective.
It's right on the line.
Yeah. Change.
Fantastic placement. He
9.
made the most of that.
You can see how much that curve. It's ridiculous. I don't think I've seen, this much drift at a tournament in so long.
It also changes from court to court.
Yeah. I think I've noticed that the courts nearer the entrance have a bit more drift compared to the further ones away. The side drift.
17-9.
But this is now been one-way traffic for some time. They've won 8 of the last 9 points, Singapore. And I feel like Birch and Smith really need to do something. They're going to run out of time in this first game.
Yeah, it's just been a
18,
run of some
9.
quick points. So at this point, they'd just be trying to get into the rally, play some safe shots, not go for too much, and try and finish this game with some momentum for the next game.
Mistake from Smith.
19-9.
10-point lead for Singapore. They've managed to keep the rallies very short now, Jin and Wong. Different from how it first started.
Service over.
Service mistake gives
10,
them some breathing
19.
space.
Service ball called too high. Service over.
Lauren is
20
going off at this service judge.
10.
I don't know if she plays better fired up or worse. We're about to find
A lot
out.
of service errors called in this match. That's
Game.
put away with ease by
First game
Crystal
won
Wong.
by Yin Yu
And
Jia
therefore,
and Wong
Jin Yu Jia and
Ying
Crystal Wong
21-10.
take the first game 21-10. Just makes use of that spot well. Crystal Wong just far on the right-hand side of the court. But yeah, there have been a lot more service calls in this game than we have seen through the day, I'd say. So 21-10 to Singapore in the first game.
You just see the person where, don't easy to give.
They are trying to tell them to go over.
You maintain the one hand. Just when you attack clean, see the person. You have to
That's what we did say. Yeah, all right, so we need a little bit of balance. We go flat after we've worked them a little bit. Yeah, we've got them off balance. Yeah, and whether we're blocking off then, yeah, and then or probing, that's what we need to do, making moves. Yeah, but construct the rallies a little bit earlier first. Okay, just discipline and patience now. Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Discipline and patience is the two words that the English coach ended his chat with.
Yeah, I think he wants them to bring a bit more energy, and he was saying to work the Singapore pair more and then go flat, like wait for the right opportunity. I think what he means by them being impatient is trying to counter and hit hard and go for stuff too soon when the Singaporeans are in a good position still. So, yeah, that's where the patience comes in.
That's beautifully placed.
Yeah,
She
good
managed
defense.
to get behind Smith there.
Love. Two, love. Three, love.
Yep. Again, Singapore quick to get on top of the exchanges.
Chloe's returns just going up a little bit in this match, meaning Singapore can really get on top of that third shot.
Serves over. 1-3.
Playing in their third World Championships as a pair. Birch and Smith. In 2019, they exited in the first round to Russia in straight games. And then in 2021, it was in the third round to the Stoevas in straight games. They will want to avoid another first round exit, that's for sure.
Really good placement there, right in between both of them.
5-1.
After a slowish start in that first game, you'd say that Singapore has really upped the ante here, especially from that second half onwards.
Yeah, I think you can see that Lauren's body language looks a little defeated and frustrated right now. Things not going her way. The service fault calls as well. England have to work very hard to get back in a good mindset if they want a chance at this game.
Coaches are certainly trying to prop them up, get them going, get them fired up again.
Chloe working really well from the backcourt there. Nice patience. Then waiting for that shot where Lauren can finish off at the net. That's the style that gets them the points.
A lot better from England now.
Serves over.
But it was Singapore who
8-2.
delivered the blow there, going for the flatter forehand. Talked about steepness, and that's what she did to change up the rally there.
Serves over.
It's not often that we see the shuttle go past the court. Landing in between the two courts, court 2 and 3.
Service foul call, too high. Service over.
Well, we talked about being frustrated in the first game, and
9-3.
Lauren Smith is not having a good time. Service fault
Lauren.
called again.
Lauren. Play. Play.
Told to get ready to play straight away. It certainly messes with your mind, doesn't it? When
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's how you start the point, and if you feel like you can't start it how you normally would, it's really frustrating. Maybe at this point she should just try flick and, you know, go extra low so she can't get faulted. But it's hard to change your whole technique that you do for every single match.
At
11-3.
the break,
interval.
it's Singapore who are ahead 11-3. Frustration for England in more ways than one. As we see, Singapore really turned the screw here in the second game.
Again, we'll keep the discipline. Be clear feedback, but you've got a good enough defence to run. Okay, but remember, we're not anything else. We've got to work it. We've got to use these corners 100%. Get them off the back. As soon as the net play comes up,
20 seconds.
Bang into another corner. Yeah, we have to invest in it.
Coach,
We don't need anything special in it. Just be really strong. Come on.
It was the England coach's job to get her mind off the service issues and get back into the game plan.
Yeah, I think, you know, he acknowledged it briefly and then he kind of just tries to redirect that into like what they can do, what they can control, talking about in the rally more, which, yeah, is a good thing. She seems, you know, like she's receptive to the coaching. She's not completely gone. But if she was completely gone, then it would probably be more of a, like, hey, we're at the World Championships here.
At the meltdown.
Yeah, no, but like, she's a professional. She's so experienced that she can still keep playing some good badminton, even when she's struggling mentally with things that are a bit out of her control.
4-12.
I'll tell you what, she'll be glad not to serve this point to begin with.
Any point, probably, at this stage.
That was a little too easy
Service over.
for Crystal Wong. She put it away right between the two players.
Yeah, but Chloe was doing well in that point to implement what the coaches were saying, just like being patient and really being able to whip it to the back, because they are on the slower end now. They can pretty much smack it as hard as they want, and it's really hard to get it out the back line.
Challenged it.
Laureen Smith challenges, called out.
It's called out. And Lauren Smith has challenged the call. I think they both raised up their hands at the same time, just in case the decision was the other way around.
Unsuccessful.
It was an unsuccessful challenge because it was indeed out.
Challenge remaining.
So England have a single challenge remaining.
14-4.
More importantly, they're down by 10 points at this stage in the game. Feels like a do-or-die moment now for Birch and Smith. And while we talk about how their game is kind of unraveling a bit, Jin and Wong also showing another level of confidence. They feel like they can play their shots a lot more.
Yeah.
As a result of the scoreline. Started off a lot safer in this match.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge
No challenges
for
remaining.
Birch and Smith. It's not going their way at all.
4. Play.
Yeah, I think she's kind of
16,
fallen over the cliff now.
4.
Look at the coach's face. He's a little bit...
They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you try to get players going again,
Service over.
it really is what happens on the court. It's left to the players to find their way back.
5-16.
Yeah.
That will certainly help.
6-16.
A couple of points to break the momentum of the Singaporean pair, who have led from start in the second game. And that's much better from Smith at the net.
7-16.
A lot more controlled. Not rushing into anything.
Service over.
Just when you think they're making inroads.
7.
Singapore still very much aware of
Unsided.
the fact that they're just a few points away from a victory here. Got the eye on the prize. Jin and Wong. Once more, it's unsighted. Look for the on-court review. It's called out.
Out. Service over. 8-17. Service over. 18-8.
Steeper smashes, both from Wong in the backcourt and Jin in the front, doing the damage there, that exchange. Well left by Chloe Birch.
Service over. 9-18. Unsided.
Whose job is it to? It's his job, right?
Yeah. The umpire not being able to sight that serve once more.
Oh well, lucky he's got backup.
Ready for the on-court review. Yeah, that time it's on the line. It's pulled in. And Birch and Smith
10.
walk towards
18.
reducing the gap. Now just 8 points. Make that 9.
Service over. 19-10.
So it seems almost a matter of time for Jin and Wong. Hold out.
Service over.
They've done well to just stay calm and not be moved with everything that was happening around the court between the service judges and the opponents. Maintained their composure throughout, just played their badminton.
20. Match point.
And so
11.
they find themselves now multiple match points.
Ladies, play.
Great shot.
Game.
She seals it with a fantastic shot. Crystal Wong means Singapore are through 21-10, 21-11
Thank you.
into the second round.
Thank you. Thank you.
As
Match won by Yin Yu Ye.
feel for Birch
Wong
and Smith,
Young
who
Crystal, 21-10, 21-11.
fell away a little bit in that second game after a couple of calls from the service judge that threw Lauren Smith off. Singapore, on the other hand, stayed calm and composed, played some lovely shots like that one. Just nudging the shuttle into the far spaces. And so they're through to the second round, 21-10, 21-11 in 33 minutes. Coming up, it's men's singles action and a very enticing encounter between HS Pranoy and Chico Ora Dwi Wardoyo. That's what's coming up on court 2.